About the unsung heroes, the ones who just don't get enough praise. I'm talking about the fathers. The women get it all year. Mother's Day, they get cards, candy, flowers, rings, stuff like that. Father's Day, we get the leftover macaroni and cheese that they didn't cook. We get a necklace or something like that. So I want to say I appreciate y'all. I'm with y'all, and we're probably not getting a good gift this year either. So just accept it. It's Lamar here with a special episode of SisterLeeLove, talking a little bit about fatherly love. All right, so coming to you today with 3 tips for young fathers with toddlers and kids growing up. So number 1, be present. So this is probably the top one for me and recommended for anybody else. You see the memes, your job, you could quit your job today. They're gonna hire someone tomorrow. You could die today. This, that, and the third. But the moments and the memories that you share with your kids and your family, that's what's gonna live on and what people are gonna remember. So, I've done things that I would have never thought I would do. So, painting fingernails and toenails, doing different things with hair. I already made my agreement that I don't do hair. But I'll comb it and make sure you look presentable when you leave the house. So that's the extent of my beautician skills. Book me, my link below. So just make sure that you're present. Make sure that you're playing with your kids, exposing them to new experiences. And those are the memories that they're going to hold on to. You can buy them everything. And obviously, I want to buy my girls whatever I can. But the things that we talk about all the time are the nights that we have s'mores, the forts that we build in the hallway, like that type of stuff is the things that they remember and hold on to. So definitely be present. Number 2, expose your kids to different experiences. So the world likes to tell us what we should and shouldn't do with our lives and our kids' lives and the boxes that they want us to fit in. So being very intentional about breaking out of those boxes, exposing them to as many experiences as you can early. So for us, this was going to be the year, 2020 was going to be the year of swim lessons, archery, camping. So we were going to do different things inside and outside the house, learning a little bit, introduction to finances. So they have bank accounts and they have savings accounts. So introducing them to what that is. And so when they get older, then they'll start with a savings card or, a debit card and learn what that is and learn what a credit card is. So those different experiences are things that I want to share with my girls and things that you should definitely share with your children, so that the first time they experience it, it won't be outside the house. They already have some knowledge of what to do here. And if they don't, at least they'll have the wherewithal to know to think critically and know the questions to ask. So some things we have on our list: making your doctor's appointment, making sure you're asking the right questions of your doctor. So list of things that we want our girls to know, and a lot of adults don't know. So when it comes to your car, changing your tire, checking the oil, knowing those different services, making sure you're checking your fluids, all your other fluids in your car. So not only your oil, but your brake fluids, your antifreeze, different things like that. So making sure that you know about your car, so no one else can tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing. Number 3, and just as important as the other 2, modeling good behavior. So as I've learned the hard way, your kids are always watching. So whatever you say that's funny now is funny when they're 1 and 2. It's not gonna be funny when they're 5 or 6 years old at school saying, "Oh, my mommy or my daddy say and do this." So just make sure that you're modeling good behavior when you're with your spouse, making sure that you're treating them how you want your kid to not only be treated, but how you want them to treat other people. A lot of people don't talk about that. They talk about, "Oh, well, my kid did this in school or somebody did this to them, and they never think about what their kid brought into the situation. So when my girls decide to date at 45, 46, they can choose. Then that's up to them, and they'll be responsible adults and able to make sound decisions and be a responsible spouse to whoever they're in a relationship with. So just model good behavior. That's going to be important for them. They'll know what's right and what's not right. And I'm learning now different things that I saw in my household that were great that I didn't think I picked up on, but it's just second nature to me because that's just what I grew up seeing. Having two girls has definitely been an adjustment for me. Shekinah, she's going to try to tell y'all she wants a third child. It ain't going to happen. You can mark this day down. It ain't going to happen. Two girls. And I've had to really think about my privilege as a male and some of the things I don't think about that are second nature to me that I now have to think about, not only having children, but having young women. So I know a lot of guys know this is something simple, but just going to the bathroom with your kids, you have to make sure that you're aware of your surroundings, especially with young women, and making sure that they are aware of their surroundings. So that's something that I have to think about and figure out how I'm going to teach them that as well. Self-defense, just being aware of your surroundings and the environment that we're in for men and women nowadays. Definitely as young women, especially as young Black women, just making sure that they're secure in their identity, whatever that is, whatever they decide to build it to be, and making sure that they have the tools to be successful. My job as a father is to make sure that they're loved, make sure that they're secure, and I'm doing that with Shekinah, and just making sure that they know who they are. They know the different experiences that they're able to accumulate throughout their life will make them a well-rounded person and somebody who's able to think critically and not just take what the world tells them they should be. Thank y'all for checking this one out. I know this has been your favorite one because it's just me. I don't have a rap for you today, but see you next week.